So I am aware I haven't uploaded in a while. It's just nothing interesting has happened that I feel is worthy for me to upload. But today, I think I have found a topic that is worthy enough to warrant a video about it. 7 Days to Die is a game developed and published by the Fun Pimps, which released on December 13th, 2013, and has been in early access ever since. Today, I just want to review the game, and I hope some of the things I talk about here will be brought up to the Fun Pimps. I just want to start off my list with how long it took to release this update. Alpha 16 was released June 6th of 2017. Alpha 17, January 11th, 2019, which was the release of Alpha 17 Experimental, not the actual stable patch. Over time, people's expectations raised. This update did not suit almost 19 months of no update. Having a small production team and running into issues with production is perfectly understandable, but that doesn't undermine the fact that this update took 19 months. I just want to start off this video by saying that this is my opinion. This is my review and this is my opinion. If you don't agree with it, it's fine. I'm just feel like I should bring up some of the issues that I feel are wrong with the game. Moving on, the next thing I have a problem with is where I think the update is taking the game. For reasons that will be explained, I think this update is the first and a tiny step of trying to take the base building survival aspects away from the game, focus on the zombies much more, making the game into a first/third person open world FPS. The reason me and many other members of the community love this game was because of what you could do in it. A friend of mine described it as Minecraft for adults, which I think suits this game very well. You're dropped into a world, given basic understanding of how to do certain tasks, and then you're on your own, not bound to a storyline or a tiny world. You must set up a base and get ready for hordes of zombies you're doomed to face eventually. This update makes it similar to you're dropped into an open world game, given basic guidance, and have to walk around for a while and gain experience, and eventually you will have the correct materials to make a base. However, before this time comes, you must be a nomad and live off what you can find instead of what you can make. Next, I want to talk about the experience system. The way the experience system worked in A16 is, Hank here wants to level up his mining tools. So to do that, he's going to go out with his pick and mine all of the rocks he can find. And eventually, he will level it up and be able to unlock sub-perks that will allow him to mine better, faster, cheaper, and get more from doing it. This was how skills worked for everything from guns to construction tools. In Alpha 17, if you want to increase your mining tools level, do you know how you would do it? You say by using mining tools? No, that's too simple. You level up everything by killing zombies. Sure, there are other ways to earn XP, but killing zombies is the main one. Also, with the new skills system, it makes it nearly impossible for an early game decent base. A forge, which experienced players would be able to build in Night 1, requires you to wait until level 20. A forge is what's used to make many basic building materials and needed for better weapons, tools, blocks, etc. The forge is now a mid-game item, which makes it feel like the game is trying to get rid of that base building mentality. The next issue I have is how smart zombies actually are. So in Alpha 16.4, zombies acted like zombies. They would fall easily into traps and weren't strategic at all. In 17, now zombies will strategically plan 20+ zombie ambushes in houses and other prefabs. Zombies will simply walk around traps and even do such things as hit weaker sections of walls. Zombies are supposed to be brainless hordes that have no critical thinking whatsoever. They were dangerous thanks to numbers and a few variants of special zombies, however, they all acted like they were zombies. This new update makes zombies smart, which I think sort of relates to what I was saying earlier about basing. This feels like an attempt to keep the player moving and discourage base building. A smaller issue I have with the game is the graphics, which while they are improved, it feels almost more cartoony than previously. However, that's just me. I don't think anyone else has a problem with this. I've given this update a lot of hate, mostly for good reason. However, it's not like there isn't anything good about it. The developers did expand on many of the good ideas they had in 16.4, and added a few new good ideas in 17. First off, I think the modifications to weapons and armor were a good idea. If they would just expand more and make it a bit more user-friendly, it would be great, and have a sense of creativity into the game. Another good idea was to add many more different items and prefabs. There are a lot of new prefabs. and some new items which makes the game world feel much more alive and realistic. This fact kind of makes the whole taking away base building thing a bit easier to cope with because at least there's a living world out there for you to explore. The last thing I think they did a good job on was expanding the vehicles. In 16.4, if you wanted to increase speed, you really only had a mini bike to do such a thing. However, in 17, now you can get a copter, a truck, a motorcycle, and they added in a bike as well. It gives you more options and allows you to explore the map in style. In conclusion, I just feel like the Fun Pimps are trying to make this into a more mainstream, zombie-typical FPS game, and stray away from the base building. While this update didn't remove base building, it feels like a step in that direction. I just don't want an excellent creative game ruined like this. Thanks for watching.